Hello again, this is Commander Trice Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to deep space exploration, heading back from our carrier. So let's get in game and get things rolling. Hello, Shane. Welcome back.
We have a team invitation from Commander Mr. Madhitter.
There we go.
We're docked at the Tea Party, a fleet carrier, on Body A, Insegneo, AC-B, D1-1116.
Good evening.
We're aboard Mad Hatter, your Mandalay. The maximum jump range for this ship is 77.22 light years. We're now in a wing with Commander Mr. Madhitter.
Alrighty. Let's see, where are we at?
Come outside and look.
All right. Ah! Okay. Dang, that's almost hitting us.
Yeah, that's how this game parks me sometimes.
May our paths cross again soon. Don't be a stranger.
There's other things here to scan.
All right, well, I'll see what we can do here. Retract landing gear. The carrier didn't like it when I honked that horn. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Ooh. Goodies. All right, let's see what we got.
AB2 is terraformable, but already been discovered.
All right. Somebody's been here before us.
Yeah.
AB2A is terraformable, but already been discovered.
And you mapped it. Ooh, that really is an
AB3
Earth-like.
is an Earth-like world, but has already been discovered.
How did you manage to get mapping on that one? Wow.
Two geological signals detected on Body B1.
Hello,
geological
James,
signals
and
detected on body B4.
hello, Zoltor.
System scan complete.
System map. Alright, so what do we got here? We got a bunch of crap out there. How far is this guy? Okay, that's not bad. So I'll just map those four and call it done. Okay. And we'll do our best to avoid those crazy ejection cones. Yeah, the heat on it's annoying. You can deal with it though. Throw a heat sink on it.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
System map. Ah, flying target, huh? Okay. Super Cruise popcorn. Although I don't know how interdiction works with SCO in the mix. Oh, it certainly is a lot of cargo space for a medium ship. That's for sure. Ah, I didn't kill it quick enough. I knew I was going to do that.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Oops, wrong button.
Surface scan complete.
System map. And one more. That was better. Hey, pretty blue marble.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Now let's see if we can get to the tea party without going through one of those ejecta cones. Sure. or running into the exclusion zone, or any of the other things that can go wrong around one of these stupid stars.
I got in okay. Biggest problem was the glare.
Yeah. Well, I've got the cones missed. Now it's just a question of where exactly around the border of this thing is it? And where's the exclusion zone? Because I don't want to make a mistake and drop into it. Boy, the sound on this thing is quite scary.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
It's not that hard.
No, it's just you gotta be careful.
Welcome to our carrier, Commander Tris Majestus. We wish you a pleasant stay.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
I'm
Ensure to observe standard protocol during your
I'm usually pretty nonchalant about running around stars, but not these guys. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
We have docked at BPFC, the Tea Party.
07 Commander Tris Majestus. Welcome to our carrier.
Solid approach. What can we do for you, Commander?
made a quick detour to the station for a recent line. To be fully stable for jumping to HIP 22460.
Same here. I'm loading up on extra repair lipids and some Guardian.
Not sure what you're saying there, Zoltor.
Mistakes. Welcome, Commander. It's good to have you with us.
No gravity. Magnetic contact.
They've always been able to orbit stars and planets.
Universal cartographics.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. They've always defaulted, well, if you don't know, well, you know, if you just go to a star, it's just you go to a star. And you'll get, you know, if you're jumping into a star, you'll orbit the star unless there are no slots there, and it will then try and get you somewhere else in the system, unless there's no room in the system, in which case it'll fail. But if you know the system, you can go into the system map and choose to orbit a specific body if there's a slot around that body. That's been that way since the beginning. It's always been able to do that. Oh wow, doesn't look like there's anything off here. That's cool.
Are you up front?
I'm getting there. I'm just checking out all the seams. There you are.
Your footsteps. There you are. Okay, I'm gonna next jump.
Wow, it looks like the seating area is all aligned. Your whole ship is aligned this time. What the heck?
I'm sorry.
I can't see through any seams. There's nothing to fall out of.
Okay, jump set.
15 minutes and 36 seconds. Okay.
I had been getting like 18 and 19.
Well, here's to shorter jump times.
See how you're sitting here. Oh yeah, you look perfect.
Why, thank you very much, sir.
You don't have your face buried in the seat or
Yeah.
in the wall.
And you're sitting in approximately the right place on your chair as well, so everything seems to be reasonably well aligned this time.
This time.
Although you've got the fidgets.
Well, got nothing else to do.
Wonder what the next system will have in store for us. Last night was great. You got me 12 bios.
The next one's a K-type star.
Ah.
This is actually the most interesting system so far. We're almost exactly halfway
Oh, wow.
to Colonia.
You're making time.
I'm thinking 2 more days maybe.
Cool. Yeah, 12 bios was 75 million credits.
I saw your stream last night after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I lay down to take a nap and I napped my ass off.
I understand that one completely. I would love to do the same thing right now. It's been a long day. Up at 6:30 this morning to get ready to head to the dentist. Had my had several teeth worked on. Yeah, that sounds about right, Zoltor. 15 to 16 bios, 500 million. Yeah, that's somewhere in the right range.
I passed, I think about 3 or 4 systems with your name on it.
That's kind of interesting because I think I only went from Colonia to my carrier once. Oh, I know why. We're probably directly between 2 of the star carriers. I've had to detour to them a few times, making mistakes on the way out.
Yeah, most of them it looked like you just honked it and ran. I picked up some bios that you left behind.
Mm-hmm. Well, it may have been pre-Odyssey when I went through.
Maybe.
Oh, you know, this there was also right after Odyssey released, because my carrier was deployed out here before Odyssey. And a little while after Odyssey released, I did a refit cruise to add the exobiology vendor. So I flew to, I jumped my carrier to the carrier vendor near Colonia, then over to Tier to get refueled, and then jump back out. So if you're en route from Tier, you may very well, because what I did on that run is I did a jump and chase. So the carrier jumped without me. I was flying a ship, and I was honking and trying to keep up. And I don't think I was really all that interested in bios on that trip. So, I would scan, terraformable water worlds anyway, Earth likes and terraformables. And I was just leaving the rest. Because I had to try and keep up with the carrier. Excuse me. What's that say? 9 minutes and 10 seconds? Yeah, we were trying to keep up with the carrier's jumps. Especially towards the end there, where I had somebody waiting that needed to be refueled, and the carrier that I'd been replaced decommissioned. Or the carrier that was temporarily holding my spot out there was decommissioned while it was out there. I was like, ah crap, I gotta head back hard. He was supposed to have made sure that his carrier was commissioned and selling tritium long enough for me to get to Colonia and back, but he ended up short by about 5 days. And there was a carrier sitting out there that in need of refuel. And he took everything I had left. So I had to immediately schedule a refuel from the refueling wing. That was crazy. And I forget why, but for some reason we booked it back too. Hello, Tacito. Welcome back. How are things today on the flip side of the world? If I was a flat earther, you'd be underneath the world. Cold, we had 4 inches of snow on the ground today. I'm not sure. That was a while ago. I mean, that was shortly after Horizon, so I'm not quite sure when that was. Well, yeah, we raced back and forth for 2 weeks because that was the window that the person was said they said they were going to have their carrier available for 2 weeks, so we booked it there and back, and but he didn't end up having his carrier commissioned for the full 2 weeks, and so there was a carrier waiting to refuel out there. Yeah, I bet that pulled down the power lines. Yeah, but that was right at the. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Anyway, but I forget after we did the 2 weeks to get it refitted and back in place, we then booked it back to the bubble, and I forget why we chose to book it back to the bubble. There was some event going on we wanted to do. You think that what HIP 22460 was right at the beginning of was like a few weeks into Odyssey? I thought that was later than that. Well, no, it had to be in I was running in Odyssey at the time, so because that's the only reason I could refit to add the exobiology. So it had to have been after Odyssey started, and it wasn't right at the beginning of it. It was a little bit afterwards because I had to wait for a week that I would go on vacation because there was no way I was going to pull. There was no way I was going to pull a 2 week trip from the Hierophant Delta to Colonia and back, unless I was on vacation. Hello, Malcolm. Welcome back. It would be the same thing if I needed to refit for some reason now. I'd have to do it on a vacation week. There's no other way I could manage it. Although at this point I could do it with Darkwing's carrier. I could jump his carrier out there and have it sit out there for however long it took me to do the round trip, so I wouldn't have to be on 2 weeks.
minute.
1 minute.
Attention all personnel, frameshift drive has been engaged.
Here we go.
Attention, counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom. Oh, easily. You don't need that
The
much.
fleet carrier has arrived at Hypogro, LY-Q C21-170.
Weak, weak.
Please stand by while final checks are completed. Attention, lockdown has been lifted. All services have resumed. Thank you for waiting.
Okay. Check the seat alignments. The seats still look aligned. I don't see any gaps to trip over. Your carrier might have stayed in one piece through this jump. Well, don't forget your carrier's lugging all that extra tritium. That actually actually increases your tritium jump cost by having more on there than you need. So make sure you've got enough to get out and back, but really you don't need more than that. Retract landing gear.
Landing plan.
Landing gear retract.
Departure confirmed.
Control to Commander Tris Majestus. You are cleared for departure.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Two geological signals detected on Body 1A.
Last one's behind the star on me.
Yeah.
Two geological signals detected on body 3C.
Alrighty. Did you see any bios? I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's on to the next jump.
Got an icy ring. That's about it.
Hmm. Uh-oh, somebody's doing a loop.
Yeah.
We see you out there, Commander.
Welcome to our
Let
carrier.
me
Open
know
hailing
if you want to
frequencies.
Majestas. We wish you a
Requesting
pleasant stay.
docking permission.
Ensure to observe starboard protocol during your visit.
A pleasure to see you, Commander. Please proceed to land in Pad 12.
Deploy landing gear.
Pay attention,
Landing
Commander.
gear
Your
deployed.
landing gear is retracted.
Landing gear deployed.
We have docked at BPFC, the Tea Party.
07 Commander Trace Majestas.
Landing
Welcome to our
complete.
carrier.
Clamps engaged. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
Hello, Seth. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome, Commander. It's good to have you with us.
Doo-doo-doo.
No gravity.
Doo-doo-doo. Oh, should look for. That was the Mandalay I just got out of. There she is.
Topped off the tank. Set the next jump.
Uh-oh. There's a gap there.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't quite so perfect this time around.
You know.
Ooh, this one might be able to fall through. Yeah, go ahead. So it looks like the right-hand side is all... Ooh, then never mind. Not quite lined up perfectly. Oh, interesting. Ooh, that's a little off too. Okay. Gaps aren't huge, but there's a few gaps. Oh, the seats in the middle are a problem. Oopsie.
What does it look like to you?
Well, these right two seats as we're facing them, the seats are they're in the arm on the left. The seats themselves are off by it.
Fine to me.
Yeah.
See what I look like sitting in it.
Well, it's interesting because you're almost sitting in the right spot.
Forward. Sitting kind of forward here.
And it looks like you're almost sitting in the right spot. The problem is the seat isn't there. You'll have to take a look at it on the stream. It's kind of funny.
Alright. These are a little bit out of place. You shove back.
Here.
Okay, you're sitting in midair in front of the seat. Right, right in the aisle.
Yeah, actually, maybe you could see when I'm on this one over here what it's like.
You're like in the right place, but you're sitting way forward.
Uh. Oops. Can't turn my head. Hey, the right sign's gone. Dang it.
I see both of them. Your feet are in the floor.
Let's try the other seat. Maybe I could turn my head if I'm in this seat. Yes.
Feet didn't go into the floor on that one.
On this one I could turn my head correctly. The other one, my head's stuck.
Huh.
Oh, I see, because my head is intercepting the bulkhead.
Way clear. You're sitting like in front of the seat. Oh, man.
So you're sitting in the air between the two seats. Which is, of course, if you take a look at the arms of the seats, in the correct position. It's just the seats are completely messed up in where they're actually located.
Jump to your stream.
Oh, I'll go do that again.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy. Carrier graphical glitches. Yay!
Attention all passengers. This carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please complete any outstanding business and
10
inspections
minutes.
prior to departure. Attention. This carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please complete any outstanding business and inspections prior to departure.
The next system is.
How many people are still in the Distant Worlds 2 squadron?
We got about 33, 32 jumps left.
Cool. Which, if everything went perfectly, is about 9 or 10 hours worth of actual jumping. With whatever time in between to take a look at the sights along the way. Wonder what these gadgets on the backs of the chairs are supposed to be.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
I gotta go see the guys upstairs. They're messed up. Oh, that's hilarious. They're probably in the right place for you. For me, they're completely messed up.
Yeah, they look about the right place. They're not exactly where they're supposed to be. But
Oh, if you look back on my stream, you'll see that guy you're looking at right now. He's in the his legs are in the floor, and he's shoved forward into the console. And a little to the right.
my command chair is.
Eh. If the seat were in the right place, but it's not. All right, time to go to the good view windows. And I'll have to sit on the end one because the one towards the middle. Oh, now I can't turn my head on that one either. How about this? Can I turn my head here? No.
Feet are in the floor.
Okay, this time I can turn my head. Alrighty, 5 minutes. Wonder where Killer Bees is. He's now missed 2 jumps. Always his favorite part of the whole stream. And just in case you didn't catch it, Seth, yeah, go ahead, add me.
Services are offline. Network access is temporarily unavailable.
I don't think you cut that a little fine. I think you oh no, there's still a minute left.
Yeah. They haven't shut the carrier deck. There it goes.
Landing pads retracted. Hangar bay secure. Maintenance crews have signed off. All scheduled work has been placed on hold until
1 minute.
Attention all personnel, friendship drive has been engaged.
$1 million.
Attention, counting down.
Burr had another good stream,
5,
like Witch Space News.
3,
Uh-huh.
2, 1.
What did he cover this time?
Well, all the cool things that happened this past year, and some of the upcoming colonization stuff. He did mention that there were some glitches happening that they were attributing to the power play. One of them was Olympus acting weird.
Yeah, I think we experienced some weird limpets. I know I did.
As well as the long jump times for carriers. It wasn't so much the time before the jump, but it was the time during the jump that was getting kind of long. This part right here.
Yeah. Which is being kind of long this time. Remember a couple nights ago we did a jump and it never finished for me. I had to log out. Boy, this is a long jump. I wonder if we're going to get there. And the tea party was lost in hyperspace with all aboard. Now watch us appear in some other system all the way across the gate. Whoa! Orange Sidewinder.
Commander. We're docked at on body, in Hypergrow, PH-M, C10-314. We're on foot. The maximum jump range for this ship is 77.22 light years.
It's been a long time coming, but I'm ready to join the fight in HIP 22460. The Thargoids have no place there. How can you speak of eviction when the Thargoids are the rightful inheritors of this galaxy?
Commander Mr. Madhatter has just joined the wing.
Hi, Orange Hattered.
Wherever we go, we have to fight back. Your resistance is futile.
Did we get there?
Your goal is to deny your place.
Yeah, I think we've got here. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, there's certainly stuff. Geos.
3 geological signals detected on body 1C. Two geological signals detected on body 2A. Two geological signals detected on body 2D.
Complete.
Well, just
Two geological
geos.
signals detected on body 2C.
Control to Commander Trismegistus. We see you on approach.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
If you want to observe starboard control,
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Commander, we remind you that use of weapons in and around this station would not be tolerated.
Deployed.
We have docked at BPFC, the Tea Party.
Touchdown, Commander. Good to have you here with us on the Tea Party.
Solid approach. What can we do for you, Commander?
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Yeah, that's why you're seeing lots of. You were almost on a direct line between my star carrier, or my DSSA carrier, and what's the one in this system here?
Colonia?
No, Smiler's Observatory, which is another DSSA carrier.
Okay.
So we're actually not all that far off the direct course to that. And then there's another one which is a little more out of the way, which is the DSSA Enigma.
Fly together. You'll learn fast. Every ship counts in this fight.
So that's why you were running into them, because I've been to that one like several times.
Got my AX weapons calibrated and heading out.
Alrighty. In any case,
Man is in head to 460.
we're after 9 o'clock. I need to get some sleep because I had nowhere near enough last night.
the Far God's
So, time for me to go pass out.
Okay.
Once again, thank you very much for your help on this trip. I very much appreciate it. And for those of you who joined us in the stream tonight, thank you everyone for coming along for the ride. It was great to have you. In the stream chat, we have Shane, James, Zoltor, Tacita, Seth B. And once again, Seth, welcome to the channel. And of course, Mr. Mad Hatter, you joined us in the stream chat and joined in the stream chat as well. So, all right, everybody. I'd like to thank all of you for joining me in stream chat. Great having you all along, as always. So, at this point, we're going to leave things here. Pick it up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus, signing out.